Before we get into the video, I just want to say yes, I am back as promised. Just needed a little bit of a break because I was just getting a bit burnt out on YouTube, but I am back. Let's begin. So recently I found this article called 10 Reasons to Hate PC Gamers. So I'm not going to be showing the article because it contains a little offensive language, but I will be debunking this because it is not like all those things about why console gaming is superior. This is about why the community is so toxic. Let's get into this. Number 10, they're elitist. If you're a video game fan with a soft spot for consoles, yeah, you are probably. Never, ever get into a conversation with a PC gamer. They will tell you at length, with the utmost smugness, why their gaming rig is vastly superior to your piddling little toy. FPS fans are especially open to ridicule, with the mouse versus controller argument forever on the tip of a PC taver's silver spoon's tongue. To avoid these unsightly conflicts, we remember them bludgeoning them on sight with your Xbox/PS3. You call us PC gamers radicalistic, but then you respond with a radical comment, saying we need to you should bludgeon us with your console. Well, who's the radical now? But this isn't supposed to be for making fun of them. This is supposed to be to debunk their video. So, I personally am not a PC elitist. I don't label myself a PC elitist. I think PC elitists suck. But the majority of PC gamers are not elitists. I hope one day that PC gamers and console gamers can reach a harmony where they can just respect one another. But let me tell you, this article is contributing to PC elitism because it's triggering those elitists. But not to mention that, around 80% of PC gamers are not elitists. Really. But those elitists suck, and I hate console peasants and PC elitists equally. And before you get mad, console peasants are not console gamers. They spread radicalistic information. But what you're saying here is just a lie. The vast majority of PC gamers just got sick of Sony or Microsoft controlling the way they play. So we just decided to game our own way. And really, I think that's kind of what we all want. You hear me? But what you're saying is just wrong. Labeling everyone as an elitist is like labeling saying that all Christians want to shove their religion down your throat, or it's labeling saying like something like that. I just think this is just stupid. Number 2, esports. I'm sorry, but playing computer games is not a sport. I don't care how honed your Counter-Strike reflexes are. The whole esports phenomenon is surely one of the most try-hard, laughably unimpressive professions in the world. And yet we're supposed to take these athletes seriously. Since when has sitting on a chair, clicking a mouse, been in any way athletic? My guys train 5 hours a night, 5 days a week, which is more than some professional footballers. A manager once boasted, maybe they don't hit the gym as much. You don't say. The definition of sport is an activity involving skill in which an individual or team competes against another or others for entertainment. So really, it does not involve. If you consider chess a sport, I don't see the issue. And there are console esports too. Really, there are around a third of esports is console. So yes, PC gamers do have the majority, but in reality, do not bash us for something you are not involved in. That's basically like me following some stranger around and because I think his glasses are ugly. Hey, why do you care so much about how we live our lives? It's just completely illogical. Number 8, they're filthy pirates. PC gamers seem to think that they have a God-given right to illegally download computer games for free. This is stealing, Plain and simple, and it's affecting the industry in a big way. Well, when curious about its DRM policies, Ubisoft threw its issues back at PC gamers' faces. Rightfully so. Are you frustrated with the PC market? I think everyone is. In the end, it all comes down to one single truth. Piracy is a big, huge problem. It's a market that suffered a lot because of piracy. And we are all just trying to figure it out, but we think the best way to deal with it. In other words, pay for your game, you scroungers. I have never pirated a game, and I do think piracy is stealing. However, labeling everyone, that's basically what this whole article is. Labeling us. You do this, and you do this. No questions, all PC gamers are pirates. A survey shows that only 35% of PC gamers pirate. And just because of that, the vast majority of them pirate the games to test it. I've heard of people who pirate a game, set a timer for 20 minutes, play it, and then uninstall the game and decide if they're gonna buy it. I have no issue with this. And yes, a lot of people, there are those filthy people who pirate games and keep them. But that's only around 10% of the PC gaming community. Around that other 25 are people who test it, and that other 65% of us pay for our games. Statistics show that 65% of PC gamers pay for their games without even thinking about it, because we have Steam refunds. Bet you PlayStation gamers wish that if you buy a game and didn't like it, you could get a refund on it. But Sony, you're just too greedy. Number 7. They make the rest of us look like nerds. Once upon a time, playing video games was about as socially acceptable as owning a 12-sided dice. It was something nerds did in between zit popping and Star Trek marathons. Or at least, that was the popular playground perception at the time. To talk insensibly about video games was to invite wedgie annihilation from all directions. Needless to say, it was a dangerous time to be a gamer. Thankfully, things have come along in leaps and bounds since then. Unless you're a PC gamer, that is. For some reason, PC gamers have refused to leave the tissue-strewn basement of our inglorious past. Most of them still play flight sims, war games, and orc-filled RPGs, apparently by choice. They also have serious BO issues, and any LAN tournament will attest. Then there's the PC Gamers Posted Boy, and he had a link to 3 videos, like Leroy Jenkins, the red shirt guy, and the dude who tried to stick a remote control up his butt. Oh my god. And he has a picture of someone looking at their system frequency and voltage. Once again, labeling. And I like how he made references to games that he specifically doesn't have access to on his console. Flight sims, war games, and orc-filled RPGs. And first off, Call of Duty's a war game. You probably play that, person who made this article, because that's apparently what console gamers like. I don't know, that game absolutely sucks. But anyways, first off, I haven't played this flight sim before. They're just not my cup of tea. But in reality, saying we have BO issues? Seriously. Like, there's a bigger stereotype against Xbox gamers having BO issues. But then you label us as PC gamers. And it's not that, some PC gamers have BO issues. They also have serious BO issues. I just quoted it. Basically, that's just saying, nope, not some of them, all PC gamers do in fact have BO issues. Well then. Hold on. I just went and asked someone, and they said I don't have BO issues. I'm a PC gamer. Am I the exception? Seriously. You say to make the rest of us look like nerds, but then you just label us. Leave us alone or cooperate. I just really think this gaming war has to stop. I mean, do you care how we live our lives? Do you care? And people take things so seriously because of a gaming platform. Man, I have a friend who plays exclusively on PlayStation, and he's made jokes about how PS4 is better than PC, but he knows the truth. I also have a friend who built a PC over the summer, but he still says he enjoys playing with his brother on his Xbox One. I respect that. It's just like, we need to reach a happy medium in this war because there are bigger issues in life to deal with. Number 6. They're shameless graphic fiends. PC gamers don't really care about gameplay. They're more interested in teasing a few extra frames per second out of their ridiculously overpriced gaming rig. When you spend more time fiddling around in your BIOS than actual playing, it's time to face facts. You're no longer a gamer. Oh! Putting the no longer a gamer pun. Oh, I guess he said it's time to face facts, so I guess it's the fact that if you spend more time in your BIOS than actually playing, you're no longer a gamer. See, you see this when you look at channels like Linus Tech Tips, and no offense to him, but that guy, he's a YouTuber who's seriously techie. He spends a lot of time fiddling around in those BIOS, and I respect that. But most of us who build our own PCs only fiddle around with our BIOS a little. I've only done it a few times. I've only done it 3 times. I've only gone into my BIOS 3 times. 1 to set up my computer when I built it, 2 to overclock my processor, and 3 to undo the overclock because it was causing CPU heat issues. So, I don't know what you're saying, but most PC gamers don't fiddle around in their BIOS that much. Heck, most people who buy a pre-built PC don't go into their BIOS ever. Seriously. It's just like, and say you have 100 hours of gameplay in Skyrim. Do you think I could spend 100 hours tweaking settings? I mean, I must have really weak wrists for it to take that long. This one is the best one. I read it before I cut the video back on, and it is the best. Number 5. They have more money than sense. Good pun, bro. Good pun. So you want to get into PC gaming, huh? The first thing to do is to grab an Origin Genesis gaming PC with an RRP of $10,893. That's an absolute steal. Or maybe you just want to upgrade your PC's graphics card to something a bit meatier. The Asus ROG Mars is going cheap at just $1,999. Perhaps portable gaming is more good. If so, the Asus Lamborghini VX5 can be yours for just $3,499. Bargains, all 3 of them. Alternatively, you could buy a Nintendo Wii, a PlayStation 3, an Xbox 360, and a Nintendo DSi XL for a fraction of the price. But who wants to go with something stupid like that? This is the best thing ever. This is the best thing ever. First off, I love how they only listed one thing that is actually a real thing. That being the Origin Genesis gaming PC. And that just proves that the only thing this guy knows about PC gaming is pre-builts. Sorry, bro, but the Asus ROG Mars is not a real graphics card. And the Asus Lamborghini VX5 is not a real laptop. Sorry to break your bubble, bro. And just saying, I have around a $600 graphics card, and people get jealous of it. It's honestly on the higher end, but apparently, according to you, I'm on the extreme low end because mine is less than a third of the price of this Asus ROG Mars. Just saying, I know people who spend $600 on a gaming PC and then play on it for an entire console generation. Bro. PC gaming can be cheaper than console gaming. Oh yeah? Really? What are you thinking? Suppose it's the start of a console generation. I have a calculator pulled up, and your console costs $400. Okay? Well then, you want to buy the top 5 games of the year every year, and they all cost $60. Then saying the average console generation lasts 5 years, you have spent $1,900. And wait, we're still not done. You also have $60 a year to pay online. Oh, better add another $300 because you just spent $300 on nothing. Bam! In a 5-year span with an underpowered system, and not even mentioning that those games didn't even come with any DLC, you have spent $2,200. Whereas I, on the other hand, I don't have to pay that $60 a year online. I can buy an extra game with that. And even so, on Greenman Gaming, you can pre-order games 25% off for $45. That's one extra game every 3 games we buy compared to you. So, really, PC gaming in the long run is the cheaper option. Whoa. Number 4, MMORPGs. When your parents told you to get out of the house more, I don't think this is what they had in mind. Once again, bashing a genre he doesn't have access to. MMORPGs. And say what you want about MMORPGs, but it's not to bash the whole PC gaming community. Really, a lot of us do live very social lives. I go outside regularly. I don't know about you, staying up all night on your Xbox. This is going to be the last one because the other ones are kind of inappropriate, but reasons to hate PC gamers, number 3. They're always complaining. The average PC gamer is a moaning, whining waste of space who never runs out of things to complain about. Whenever a feature is cut from the game, it doesn't live up to expectations. The PC gaming fan goes onto a hysterical, nerd-fueled rampage with scores of online petitions, irate death threats, and organized boycotts clogging the internet. They make John McEnroe's farm dummy spits look like articulate debates. In any wonder of public game publishers are abandoning the PC market in droves, it's simply not worth the effort of releasing a PC game these days. Even if it's perfect, you guys will find something to nitpick. Presumably you won't be happy until the entire games industry has washed its hands of you. That day won't come soon enough. Bashing us for getting mad when a feature is cut from the game, that is low. No Man's Sky was supposed to have multiplayer, space battles. It didn't. The PlayStation community was really mad about that. If it doesn't live up to expectations. Yeah, we're mad. They shouldn't have hyped up the game so much to give it such high expectations. And really, most of us PC gamers are just gamers. You are a moronic console peasant and a jerk, sir. So, I'm just like, I've had enough. I'm enjoying doing these voiceover videos, and if you guys have any more articles or quotes to send me, please do. And I just hope you enjoyed this. So, until next time, I'm just going to be sitting here tweaking my BIOS while complaining and throwing money out my window.